What if I told you that a strange, otherworldly creature once roamed the quiet streets of a small New England town, only to vanish without a trace? Could it have been an alien, a government experiment, or something even more terrifying? On a chilly April night in 1977, the town of Dover, Massachusetts, became the epicenter of one of the most chilling cryptid encounters in history. It was a night that left witnesses questioning everything they thought they knew about reality. Our story begins with a teenager named Bill Bartlett. He was driving along Farm Street with two of his friends when his headlights caught something unusual, something that defied explanation. At first, he thought it was a dog or maybe a deer, but as his car drew closer, his blood ran cold. Perched on a low stone wall was a creature unlike anything he had ever seen before. It had a bulbous head, much larger than its frail, spindly body. Its skin was hairless and pale, almost peach-colored, and its limbs were long and thin, like twisted branches. But the most haunting feature: its eyes, large, glowing, and eerily reflective, burning like two bright orbs in the darkness. For a moment, time seemed to freeze. The creature stared directly into Bill's soul, its glowing eyes locking onto his as he passed. Then, in an instant, it scurried away, moving in an unnatural, almost insect-like manner. Shaken and pale, Bill arrived home and immediately sketched what he had seen. But before he could even process the encounter, another sighting would soon send the town into a frenzy. Later that same night, another teenager, John Baxter, was walking home when he too came face to face with the mysterious being. At first, he thought it was a small child, but as he approached, he saw the creature's bizarre shape and glowing eyes. It stood motionless for a moment before darting into the woods with an unnatural swiftness. By the next day, word had spread, and yet another sighting was reported, this time by a girl named Abby Brabham. Each witness described the exact same entity, a pale, thin creature with an oversized head and glowing eyes. It wasn't an animal, it wasn't a person, so what was it? Some believe the Dover demon was an extraterrestrial, possibly stranded on Earth for a brief time before being retrieved. Others think it was an unknown species, something lurking just beyond human discovery. A few skeptics suggest it was merely a case of mistaken identity, a misidentified animal, or even an elaborate hoax. But here's the eerie part. After those 3 nights in April 1977, the Dover demon was never seen again. No further reports, no lingering traces. Just an unsettling legend that refuses to fade away. So, what do you think? Was the Dover demon a visitor from another world? A cryptid yet to be classified? Or was it simply the power of fear and suggestion taking hold of young minds? One thing's for sure. The legend of the Dover demon still haunts Dover, Massachusetts to this day. And perhaps, just perhaps, it's still out there, waiting for the right moment to be seen again. Until next time, keep your eyes open, because you never know what might be lurking in the dark.